Hey there, Miguel Martinez Juarez here. Um, in this video of consciousness empowerment, I'm going to talk about three laws in manifestation. Okay, three laws that you'll find. They'll be there. Okay. So they're a process. These are laws that will occur in the process of manifestation. Okay. Now, at the end, the second part, I'm going to talk about 5 principles, okay? 5 principles that are found in the way in which you can manifest, okay? Now, I'm not saying these are laws because you can have them or not. Okay, that's why they're principles, but in the way in which you can manifest, you can use these, and you find these in a lot of what the past masters have taught us. Okay, I'm just a modern, not modern, present voice. Okay, I'm a present voice in the year 2023. Okay, and I don't use the word term modern because modern is actually a historical time period. I don't know where, but it's not. Well, people want to say when they say modern is present times. Now, if you're watching this 10 years from now, 30 years from now, guess what? It's no longer the present. Now, I am in the past speaking to you from the past in your present time. Okay, so I'm making this video because a lot of times we get frustrated when we do not know something and we're not getting results. I'm gonna give you an example of when I did not know something. Okay, when I did not know about earning money, like sales, I didn't know what sales was. I'm like, okay, I want to earn money. That was like my step one, my thought. And then, okay, well, how do I earn more money? And then I thought, business, right? I attracted Think and Grow Rich. And then I also attracted Rich Dad Poor Dad, and talks to you about passive income, non-passive income, being a business owner and being an investor, the different concepts of that. And I began to become enlightened. Okay. You can say that some of the principles to earning money is having active and passive income. Okay, it is not law. Like you don't have to make it that way. Okay, you don't have to. You can make money passively, or you can make it actively, or you can have both. Okay, so it's a principle within the ways in which you make your money. Okay, now you can say a law towards earning money in a business setting is an exchange of services. There's always an exchange. Somebody has to be willing to give you their money for your product. Okay, so that's law. It's always like that in a business transaction. There's always an exchange of money for service, right? You pay your Uber driver $10 and he takes you downtown or wherever, somewhere far. You don't drive, you don't do anything. You just sit down. It's $10. Like, of course, it's no brainer. Okay, so you exchange money for good services. That's law. Now let's go into the laws of manifesting. Okay. Now, in the laws of manifesting, there are three major components, and I got this from Infinite Intelligence. One day I asked myself, how do I become a master manifester? And I heard Abraham Hicks law of attraction. Pretty clearly. It wasn't even like a whisper. It's like pretty clearly. I said, okay. And in the book, The Law of Attraction, The Basics of the Teachings of Abraham, Esther and Jerry Hicks and Abraham Hicks give us three major components. Okay. The first one is the law of attraction. Okay. And the law of attraction basically says this: like attracts like. Birds of a feather fly together. So when people say the birds of a feather fly together, that's exactly what they're talking about, right? So you attract what channel you are on. A good example is the radio station, right? They gave an example here. The law of attraction is evident when you set your radio dial on 6:30 a.m. and you expect to receive the broadcast from the transmitting tower of 6:30 a.m. because you understand that the radio signals between the transmitting tower and your receiver must match. So you must understand this. And now here's another quote. To better understand the law of attraction, see yourself as a magnet attracting unto you the essence of that which you are thinking and feeling. And so if you are feeling fat, you cannot attract thin. If you are feeling poor, you cannot attract poor, and so on. So this is key. If you want to manifest something, you must feel like you are it already. You must feel like you are it already. The moment you think, you can feel. Sometimes you're so far away from what your thought is, you cannot feel the feeling of having it yet. So you must think it over and over and over and over. That's what I hear, okay? But when I ask myself, how do I feel now that I have it? In that second, I can feel the feeling of having it already. It might not take long, but I feel the feeling, okay? That's the first law. So whenever you see anybody walking around and they are what they are, know that they're attracting it, whether they know it or not. They're creating their own reality, their own world they're creating. So the second one is the law of creation, also called the law of the science of deliberate creation. Now, they call it the science of deliberate creation because we're assuming that you're creating because you want to create, not because it's just default, right? So there's two pieces to the science of deliberate creation, and that is the desire and the allowing. When you desire something, you think about it. Okay, you think about it, and if you expect it, and if it's a good thing, you're feeling good. If it's a bad thing, you're feeling bad. If it's a good thing, you're feeling good. If it's a bad thing, you're feeling bad. Okay. So you desire something, and then you allow it to come into your life. Okay, and you desire something, that's your thought. Allowing it, that's your feeling. Hope this makes sense. Okay. It shouldn't fly past you. It's very simple. You think and then you feel. Whatever it is you're thinking, if it's something that you do want or something good for you, it's gonna feel good. If it's something bad, you'll feel bad. Let's take an example. If you're expecting $100,000 check, you're gonna feel good. You know it's coming. Feel happy about it. If you're scared you're gonna trip on your shoelace and you're feeling scared about it because you're not tying your shoe, guess what? You're gonna fall on your face. And you're probably gonna hurt yourself. Why? Because you're scared and you're expecting it. You're feeling it. Fear and faith are the same thing. They're feelings. Feelings for what's coming. That make better sense? Okay, good. So that's the law of creation. And it's the law of creation because you're creating, whether you like it or not. You're always thinking and you're always feeling. So it's important to gauge those feelings to understand what you're creating. And the law of attraction is sending to you what, hey, you want that? Here you go. You want that? Here you go. The law is coming. It's kind of like the current, right? Kind of like a current. Magnet. Think of yourself as a magnet. You think and you feel, and the law of attraction is that magnetism. Okay. Now let's go on to the third one. I did not pick my nose. I just had a little itch because of my mustache. The The art of allowing. Okay, the art of allowing is essential because it's more of an understanding. Okay, it's an understanding that you need to have. Okay, I don't think I need to look through the book. Okay, the art of allowing. It's an understanding of contrast and different desires. Okay, we must create, each of us, allowing for one form of creation is death and not growth or expansion. If we want everybody to be a certain thing, like we want everybody to be lawyers, we're not creating a difference. We're not creating difference or contrast in the world. So we can't have contrast of what we like and what we don't like. It'll be plain. You see where I'm going at? Now, people are creating on their own. Okay, if they're thinking wealth and they're feeling wealth, they'll attract wealth and prosperity. If they're thinking health and fitness and muscles and feeling health and fitness and muscles, then they're going to attract that. In the contrast, if people are thinking and feeling poverty, they're going to attract poverty. People are thinking fat, unhealthy, unattractive, and they're feeling it, they're going to attract it. Okay, so understand that. So don't allow other people's creations distract you from the way you're feeling, because if you start feeling what they're feeling, you are attracting the same thing. Okay, it's okay. I like to do this when I'm on a sales call. I like to say, "Thank you for sharing that with me." If they share something negative, I'll say, "I'm so sorry. I feel your pain. I don't feel your pain, and I don't want to feel your pain. I'm here to help. I'm here to provide you a service that will get you out of that. So thank you for sharing that information with me." But of course, I'm not going to tell them, "I don't want to feel your pain." You just say, "Thank you for sharing that." Now, that is the art of allowing. Allow others to feel, think, and feel what they want. Okay, and allow yourself to think and feel what you want. You must be saying, "But should I allow somebody to hurt me or do something bad to me?" No. But understand that you were on that vibration. You had a belief to allow people to do that to you, so that linked. Okay, you believe that people can hurt you, so therefore somebody came who also believes I hurt people. I hurt people and people hurt me. Perfect match. Same vibration. Same vibration. So that's the art of allowing. Okay, now before I move on, I want to give you the textbook definition, which is the definition given to us by Abraham. Okay. The 119, and here we go. What we mean by the art of allowing is, quote, "I am that which I am, and I am pleased with it, joyful in it. And you are that which you are. And while it is different, perhaps, from that which I am, it is good." That's a good like way to just close that one out. Close that one out. Right. So let's go on to part 2 of this video. Principles. Okay. We just went over 3 laws for you to remember when you're manifesting. Now let's talk about little practicality that you can implement to manifest. And I'm going to go in this order. Number 1, imagination. Everyone here talks about going into your imagination, or what Abraham will call a workshop, where you focus on what you desire, not the outside, but your ideal, not the way it is, but the way you want it to be, which is your imagination, your creative workshop. Okay? Genevieve B. Rand, use your imagination. Science of Getting Rich, Wallace Waddles, use your imagination. Collected Works of Thomas Troward, use your imagination, create your ideal conception. Neville Goddard, use prayer. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. If you can grow rich, use your imagination. Have an affirmation too, he says. Go to your creative workshop. Go somewhere where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes. And feel the physicality of that which you desire. If it's a home, if it's a car, if it's a person, if it's a cup of coffee, feel it, grab the cup, drink it, taste it, feel grateful for it. All of it in your imagination, okay? You can even walk and do this. I've done this many times where I'm walking and I'm not really here. I'm actually imagining in my head something being there. Kind of like, for example, when you're walking and you feel somebody watching you. I kind of do that in the reverse. I'm walking, but I know my manifestation is there. Okay? Imagination. Use the imagination. Okay, these are principles found in all these books that I just shared with you. Number 4, or number 2, feel the physicality of that which you want. Feel the physicality of it in your imagination. Touch the steering wheel. Hold the person's hand. Count the money. See the money. Smell it, taste it. Whatever will get you into that feeling of the physicality of it. I manifested my cat, for example. I saw the exact color of the cat and the eyes, and I would touch the paws and the claws. And boom, a week or two later, I got a phone call. Hey, you're looking for a cat? Actually, I am. Boom, I'm gonna go pick it up. And here's the key. You don't need the money. Just assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and it'll come. And if you do need the money will come too. All right. Number 3, God or infinite intelligence, the creator, source. They all talk about God, creator, and the source. All these authors, all these masters, okay? All of these people are masters. Jerry and Esther Hicks, Napoleon Hill, Neville Goddard, Thomas Troward, Wallace Wattles, Genevieve Behrend. It's only a small portion of the books that I have, but these are some of the classics. Okay. Give thanks to God for that which you are manifesting. Say thank you so much. Thank you so much for my cat, or what it is that you want. Thank you so much for my spouse, my girlfriend. Thank you so much for the money. Okay, and gratitude is another form of allowing. You're expecting it, and you're in a high vibration. It's good to practice gratitude on a daily basis, on an hourly basis. Same with visualization. Visualization takes about 1 second. It's instant, instantaneous. Thought is instantaneous. Number 4, the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind. Okay. The subconscious, what we are attracting. Okay. In some shape, they talk about the subconscious. Okay. All these. Okay, or infinite intelligence. Okay. What we were doing when we use our imagination and our feelings, so when we're using our thoughts and feelings, going back to deliberate creation, we're impressing the subconscious mind or the universal mind. In the universal mind, there is no time and space. only the ideal. That's why you can summon a thought and imagination like this. You can see a plant grow instantly. In our physical dimension, we can't see that because we can't see it that fast. We see it, we plant the seed, and then it begins to grow. That's how it is with our goal. It begins to grow, it starts to come out. Okay? It starts to come out in its own time frame. So we don't know, it could be tomorrow that you get it. It could be right now that you get it. It could take a few years that you get it. We don't know that. So that's how the subconscious mind is linked to all of this, because subconscious mind is linked with God, okay? Because God is the universal mind. And our subconscious mind is linked to that. You can say it is that, okay? Only we are experiencing our own individual experience where we have our choice to create, okay? And so our subconscious mind, which is linked to the universal mind, allows us to create, just like God, okay? Except God is at a grander scale, okay? It's at a grander scale. Planets, universe, the whole shebang, the whole thing, God has created. We're only creating what we have in our physical realm of physical manifestation. And lastly, repetition. Repetition. Visualize, or use your imagination, whatever word you want to use. Visualize and imagine over and over and over and over and over. You get the point. Until it manifests. Okay. Make sure you use your thought and feeling. In your thought, feel the physicality of that which you desire. Give thanks. Follow the hunches. Follow the steps that are coming towards you. Okay. So I went over 3 fundamental laws used in manifesting: law of attraction, law of creation, / the science of deliberate creation, because you think and feel what you want, and the art of allowing, which is an understanding that you are creating and other people are creating, and it is good. The principles: imagination, feel the feelings of the wish fulfilled and feel the physicality of it in your imagination. 3, God. Give thanks to God. Okay. Give gratitude and allow it to come, which is another word for faith. Being grateful for it already. Number 4, subconscious mind. Every time you think about it, you're impressing the subconscious mind, which is linked with the universal mind, and that's how we produce. That's how we create. That's how we manifest. And number 5, repetition. Over and 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 over until you finally have manifested it. If you stop, it's not coming. Okay. So persist. Never give up on what you truly want. And you will make it happen. You will. You can. You got it. Okay. Hope you like this one. And if you want more resources, check the description below where I have some books that I have created for you that are condensed and easy to understand, and they're not archaic like some of these that are written in the early 1900s or earlier. Okay. So I hope you like this one. Until next time. Peace.